she might like a guy who comes
working
outside and sweating and stuff, and that might be her turn.
A lot of salty meat. That's all.
What in
She just like her meat salty.
What?
Oh my God!
We're talking about beef jerky.
Oh no!
Conversations from the Cave is a raw self-help podcast dedicated to discussing men's issues. From pornography to parenting, from religion to real life, from learning to loving. We discuss the real issues that affect real men every day. Join us each week for powerful, revealing Conversations from the Cave. Now your host, Kirk Kennedy.
This is Conversations from the Cave. I am your host, Kirk Kennedy. We are in APH Radio 99.9, WZAL, and we are joined, of course, by our panel. And to my right, we've got Mustang in the house. Can you give us a shout out, sir?
Hey, what's up, guys? This is Mustang.
Cool. And right across from me, we've got NOLA73.
This is NOLA73. Meet you where you at.
Well, gentlemen, we are going to wade into the deep water today. We about to start some fires and we about to have the ladies upset with us today.
Oh God. I don't know, or proud of us,
or happy. One of the two. You never know. You never know. Yeah. So today, our topic for discussion is marriage implied consent for consensual sexual relationships at all times. And the reason why we're going to cover this is because there are some questions as to whether or not having marital papers entitles you to sex at any time, in any way, in any shape, or any form. So that's going to be our topic today. And what we're going to do is we're going to wade in gently.
we gotta usher this thing in. We gotta
let's talk about some backstory. So we've got without getting into too much detail, if a man has a wife whom he feels is to meet his needs, his physical needs, and his wife denies him the meeting of those needs, does he have a right or an opportunity to take those necessary moments of comfort from his wife, or is it that she has her own will and she can choose to participate only if she chooses to participate? Does no mean no in the context of marriage?
I've got my answer. I'm excited. I want to know what Nola thinks.
Yeah, Nola 73. I'm gonna keep it 100 with everybody. So that's what I do. I just meet people where they at.
So good. Yeah. We'll start with you.
Oh wow. Okay, it's no big deal. Well, let's just start off by saying, no means no, yes means yes.
Okay. All right. So far, so good.
Yeah, because if in today's time, my daddy once told me, he said, when you're dealing with women, you have to be very careful. Whether it's your wife or, someone that you're dating or whatever, a woman can just say, "Oh, pass me that grape," and somebody can mistake it for, "Oh, she just said rape."
Yeah.
So that's how delicate that situation is. So when you're talking about marriage and you're talking about ownership of someone's body, that it's still theirs. Although the Bible does have a scripture that kind of pardons that, it's still no. If it's no, if her no is no, her no is no, for whatever the reasons may be. Whether she have a headache, now I'm not going against the grain of the Bible. I'm basically saying that she said no. Just like if a man came home and his woman want to sit down and just have a talk. Listen, this is something that if he's tired, he said, "No, I just don't want to talk right now." Well, that's what he meant.
So, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead, Mustang. Fire off, man. We won't go round robin, but I want to come back to this. So he's drawn the line in the sand, which says, no means no, even in the context of implied consent through marriage, because the Bible. I mean, in the vows, it says to have and to hold. I presume the hold part is the part that sex falls under. Because obviously, unless you having it, I mean, obviously you don't have it and hold it.
Yeah.
So what else? I mean, is it a marriage if you're not having?
No. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? You got some thoughts.
Wait. Okay. Somebody got to say something over here.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it going.
Okay.
So the woman said no. However, I understand her position. I understand his position.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I came home and my wife said no, that can do a variety of things to me as a man that messes with my ego.
Yeah.
Why you're telling me no? If I'm in tune with my wife, I know she's not on her cycle.
Mm-hmm.
I know that she's not ill because we just talk periodically throughout the day.
Mm-hmm.
I know things about her that does not restrict her to tell me no.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let me just say, okay, now I'm gonna just sort of interrupt here, and the reason why I'm interrupting is because there are some women who are stuck on no.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so they never come into a yes.
Well, you got anomalies.
Well, wait. No, I'm saying that not only are they stuck on no, they believe that their answer should be no, and that they need to be cajoled into participating. If they're too willing, then that means they're loose. But there are some, of course, that can be a psychosis. That can be as a result of, some other problems, past abuse. That can be,
past abuse.
Past abuse. That can be as a result of believing that a woman too eager for sex somehow is not holy.
Mm-hmm.
So you have a lot of Christian frigids, and I'm not dogging them, but I'm just saying there are a lot of women who every time the idea of sex comes up, they say no.
Well, if they're married, they need to open up to Solomon. I mean, there's stuff in there that'll make anybody blush.
Obviously, but there are some women who still maintain the idea that a woman is to be chaste. To be chaste, and sometimes they literally mean chasing them, not just chaste in the sense of holy, but
chasing.
I'm not trying to sound like the bad guy when it comes down to men in this position. What I'm basically doing is just trying to give an open mind with clarification on the backside. There are women, and agreeing with you that there are a lot of women who are stuck on no.
Yeah.
But there's a time and a season for everything.
Mm-hmm.
And in that time frame, based upon that season of no, a man, I think, needs to sit down and start evaluating why is she saying no? Like with me, I went through a long time frame of celibacy while married.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I understand that.
I started to evaluate, God, what are you trying to show me?
Okay.
Because now I lived a promiscuous lifestyle before that.
Fun. Yeah.
You see, not that I had my fun.
Wait, hold up now.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, no, wait. I'm listening.
So you're saying because you had a few extra romps in the hay that somehow now that you did it the right way, you're supposed to be deprived? Come on now.
No. What I'm trying to say is sometimes you got to sit down and think about, is it that important to you?
Well, you got married to have some sex, I would think. Yeah.
You did. You did get married to have sex. You did get married to come together, and be one flesh.
Yeah.
However,
if that's not happening, I'm not happy.
But is that your drive? Is that your focus? Is that something that, let's say, for instance, me having that premarital
those escapades.
Okay.
Sure.
Now I'm bringing so much experience.
Mm-hmm.
And remember, we talked about this in one of our shows about pornography.
Sure, yeah.
So the things that I've experienced, the things that I've saw and watched on television, I'm bringing it to a woman who may have not lived that lifestyle.
Sure.
I'm also bringing sometimes
past experiences,
a lot of past experience that this woman may not be exposed to yet.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how, and a lot of men don't. They don't know how to introduce it. But when they introduce it, they do it based upon what they had. who was already exposed to it.
Yeah,
sure.
And so when you have that woman that's already exposed to it, well, she don't have a problem receiving it, but the woman that you're with may not take that position well.
Exactly. Yeah.
So now that's where her no come in at. So when she does open up to say, you know what, I'm gonna try a yes today, and she try a yes, well, let's say for instance,
and you running rampant all through the bushes, right? Yeah, I got you.
And so let's say for instance, let's take the perfect scenario where two people really waited for each other and they did it the way God intended to be done. And so and it's just, you know, sheer happiness that some women are just not measured for the right size of that man.
Yep.
He may have too much girth. He may have too much length. He may, in certain positions, go too far.
Yeah. Right. So that can be uncomfortable.
It can be uncomfortable, displeasing. I dealt with a woman who said, you know what? You are the perfect size. Mm-hmm. I said, why? I don't feel like I'm the perfect size because I'm not getting the real out of you. Mm-hmm. Now,
well, there you have it.
She said, the reason why you're the perfect size is because afterwards, I don't have a urine infection.
Holy cow.
Right.
So that means she experienced something that was greater than me.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
UTIs can result from hitting the wrong way. Yeah.
These are things that certain people, and I'm saying men, I'm not going to say certain people, but men sometimes need to sit back and think about or ask questions. Okay, am I too large?
Why am I getting these no's?
Why am I getting the no's? Am I really short in the time frame of sexual intercourse with you, meaning 5 minutes and you want 30 or 40 and you just don't want to give up so much energy for 5 minutes?
The Conversations from the Cave Show is produced by the Provox Media Group. The Provox Media Group provides custom digital media and production services to ethical businesses around the world. For more information, call 256-361-9127 or visit provoxmediagroup.com. Now, back to the Man Cave with Kirk Kennedy and the CFTC crew.
So, and I want to make sure I got this right. So basically what I'm hearing, Nola say is, the reason that some people have consent issue, or the reason that a man may be upset because his wife is saying no, is because there's an undiscovered reason that she's saying no. You need to discover the reason. Yes, what I'm hearing you say at the base is absolutely not. You should not say, I got married papers, get on the bed.
Right.
Never ever say that. And it's funny because you brought up, I believe it's 1 Corinthians 7:4, which is the wife does not have authority over her own body, but yields it to her husband. Many people neglect to read the rest of it. In the same way, the husband does not have authority over his own body, but yields it to his wife. What does that mean? Well, I just want to say real quick, what I believe that means is the wife cannot sit there and say no, 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 no all day because the body also belongs to the husband. And the husband cannot say yes, 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 yes all day because that body belongs to the wife. Hey, because this is my body, I'm telling my body, not right now, not tonight. I'm feeling this right, XYZ. And another one in the other way, hey, not right now. I need this. This is something in my life that I really need. Mm-hmm. And if you have a problem, we go to the Bible. But like you said, let's figure out what it is. Is it that I'm too large, too small, too this, too that, I don't do things the way, or has it nothing to do with sex? Is it the fact that I'm asking you all the time? Am I groping you all throughout the day? And by the time I'm ready to do it, then all of a sudden your sex drive is low because you feel like I've been over-sexualizing you all day. You know what I mean?
So let's talk about that. Mm-hmm. I mean, we can make excuses for choices. I mean, we could say that because the moon is green, that, one night that she decides she don't want to do it.
Yeah.
So we really have two questions at this point. The first question is marriage implied consent?
And my direct answer is absolutely not. There's no question that if a woman says yes today, that it does not mean, hey, I'll be with you. I'll be with you Monday night. We're gonna have a great time Monday night. Monday night rolls around and she's like, oh my God, I've got a headache, or I'm starting my time. You're like, nope, you told me we was doing it Monday night. No, Monday night is Monday night. No is no up to the point of being
consent.
Together. Yes is yes. No is no up to the point of
So what I'm hearing you guys say, and I want to make sure I'm clear. So what you're saying is that even though a man has chosen to marry, and even though the only person that he has the